From our Center for the Arts studio, this is your Ashland University News Update. I'm Hallie Carrino.
And I'm Lindesmith. Thanks for joining us. In the wake of budget and graduate enrollment challenges, the Ashland University Board of Trustees is taking some major steps. In a message on the AU portal Tuesday, Board President Lisa Miller announced plans to hire an interim president and the creation of a planning committee to decide the future of the university. The search committee will be made up of board members and senior faculty member Mike Hudson. They will find an interim replacement for President Fred Finks, who will step down in October. The planning committee will be chaired by trustee Tom Watman. Their job is to start a comprehensive review of the university's structure and programs and determine the best direction for the university. Work by both of these committees is expected to start immediately.
Budget concerns also forced the cancellation of AU's winter commencement ceremonies. AU President Fred Finks says it was an unfortunate but necessary decision.
It was a decision that was made, and it was not an easy decision, I can tell you right now, but it was a decision that was made that was both related to some budget cuts that the university needs to make, as well as looking ahead in terms of really what works best for the university. I think when they hear the full extent of what the decisions being made, I think students will accept that and be glad about it.
Ashland University announced through a mass email in February that they would be canceling the 2014 winter commencement. Finks also mentioned that this cut would allow students to have longer summer and winter breaks. Students that are currently set to graduate next winter will now be given the option to walk during the 2015 spring commencement.
Future resident assistants at Ashland University have some important decisions to make now that they won't be getting paid nearly as much as they thought. AUTV-20's Andrea Stevenson has the story.
So it kind of was a shock to me, and I was a little upset.
Traditionally, the university has paid for RA's room and board, a total of nearly $10,000. But now RAs will only receive a room waiver and a $500 stipend, totaling about $6,000.
It was a little misleading. I went into this like everybody else, expecting like, wow, if I get this position, I'm going to get like 10 grand towards room and board, and that was something to really work for and strive for when getting the position.
While future RAs are figuring out their financial differences, the university had to make a sacrifice because of a $6.9 million deficit.
Ends up doing though is it saves jobs. Bottom line is, if you can't come up with a way to compensate differently for those funds or build revenue, you have to let people go. And when you let people go, that's the worst.
The cut will only affect new RAs, not current ones. This means that not everyone is upset.
The new change is interesting. I definitely think it'll help the university financially, but I think the main reason why people should be applying to be an RA is not because of money, so I don't think it should have an impact on that.
Now that this change has been made, future RAs will now have to decide if they are still interested in applying.
They're cutting back on a lot of things, so I don't know if there's much you can do about it, but just it's better than nothing. You gotta take it for what it's worth.
Reporting for AUTV-20, I'm Andrea Stevenson.
Usually, theater is thought of only as a stage performance. Kim Lennox, a senior theater major, used her senior project to change that. AUTV-20's Zach Lemon has the story.
People only normally see the actors on stage and think that's it, but there's a whole crew working backstage, so I hope it gives them an insight on what all goes into being backstage as well.
Kim works in the costume shop at AU and decided to focus her senior project on costume design.
As a costume technician, I chose mine. I draped 3 pieces from 3 different time eras, designed the wigs and makeup for them, and displayed all of them in the gallery.
Draping involves creating a custom pattern. This gives the technician much more flexibility in creating the right costume.
This allows us to make garments that actually fit the actor, because actors aren't actually shaped like mannequins or like fashion models or things like that.
I built all the costumes with my advisor, Sarah. Took me through step by step the process of draping and what I had to do with each piece, but it was me who built it all.
Kim had little experience draping before beginning this project, but the lack of experience didn't hold her back.
She came a long way from never, really not knowing a lot about the draping process to basically by the last project, I was able to sort of walk her through it.
Russell also assisted in designing an appropriate project for Kim.
Where I was able to really see where her skills were strongest, and we were able to design a project that would be just the right amount of work for her.
Altogether, it took me 208 hours and 25 minutes to do the whole thing, and I'm really happy and proud of what is being displayed right now.
The project sets Kim up well because she graduates in the spring.
This is also a career I want to go in, so I wanted to show how much I've learned and what I can do in the time that I've been here at Ashland, and what can help me succeed in the professional business.
Reporting for AUTV-20, I'm Zach Lemon.
With the semester already halfway completed, we wanted to know what students on campus were looking forward to for the rest of the school year.
I'm most looking forward to being in the quad and in the sunshine with all of my friends.
I'm looking forward to Greek Week.
So I want to see many more cities, and of course I want to get some more impressions here on that university, so meet some more people.
I'm looking forward to graduating at the end of the semester.
The thing I'm most looking forward to in the rest of the semester is the Ashbrook Memorial Dinner.
I'm looking forward to warmer weather.
I'm looking forward to improving my grades and ending the semester off with a bang.
For more Ashland University news and sports, don't forget to check out the Collegian at www.ashlandcollegian.com and the new WRDL 88.9 FM.
That's it for this Eagle News Update. I'm Zach Lindesmith.
And I'm Hallie Carrino. Thanks for joining us.